Hello, English 112 students. I hope that you all are having a great break and that you've enjoyed your time with your families and that everybody is having a wonderful rest of your semester because we are almost to the end. So speaking of almost to the end, we've got a couple of big things to talk about as you are getting through the end. First of all, I wanted to tell everybody that you are doing an exceptional job. I know that as high school students, it is very difficult to take a class online, completely asynchronously, and I think that you all are doing this well with flying colors. I know that it can be challenging, and I mean, the experience that I have with my students in SILSA doing this exact same class is very different. So kudos to you. You all have done exceptionally well this semester, so bravo. So as we end the course, your course is a little strange in that like the one that I have at the high school that I teach at is not ending until January 17th. You guys are ending like a full month ahead of that. So it's fairly truncated. And that being said, like we didn't get a lot of time to really dig into a lot of concepts. And so the last few weeks are going to kind of go quickly and there's going to be a lot to do. So the first thing I want to make sure everybody knows is that the English 111 deadline is December 11th. Now, they pushed it back because of the hurricane. So on December 13th, I have to submit your grades for that class. So what you should do, go look at what your grade looks like in 111 right now and see what you want in order for that grade to go up. Okay, you have to do the final exam paper. And so we're going to talk about that a little bit here in a moment. But if you want to do any of the work from earlier in the semester, catch up on anything, please do so. I will do my best to go backtrack and go see if there are any submissions. If I miss something, let me know. Now, I will not be grading the final exam submissions on 111 until after I get a chance to conference with you guys this week and next week. And so, and do a little bit of discussion on your final. So that being said, I want you to be very aware that that if you have submitted that final, like it might still be subject to change before you get a final grade. So that being said, just please remember, go back, review 111. Let me know if there's any discrepancies. I will do my best to go back and regrade things. It's been kind of messy to try to keep up with, but we'll make it work. So for the week of December 2nd through the 6th, we only have a couple weeks left. Your class is going to end like right around the same time as 111. So the big thing that I want you to focus in on for this week is you're going to be looking at your annotated bibliography. And so I did introduce that a little bit last week. So please go review those. You're going to be selecting a text from the Norton and going into detail about a topic that it presents and annotating your sources. In the annotated bibliography for English 112, this gives you a breakdown of what you are going to do per paragraph in each citation style. You're going to read one of these pieces right here, Baldwin Sonny's Blues, Cherry's Alzheimer's, Ali's Postcard from Kashmir. Talk about a text, but it needs to be more specific. You're going to focus on laying it out like an APA style document. You're going to write a thesis. You're going to research, and then your annotated bibliography will have 3 short paragraphs in it. And the 3 short paragraphs, 1, summarize the article. 2, explain how the writer writes and what they discuss and what evidence they present and why you should trust them. 3 is the value that the writer's contribution has to your understanding of the topic and your argument. Okay. So that is how you do an annotated bibliography. As you can tell, I'm not having you do a final paper because English 111 is also having you do a final paper. And because of Helene, they kind of came at the same time. So different skills. However, if you let the final exam for 111 go this long, it will indeed be a lot at one time. So not ideal. So I've got some advice here. and some different ways that you can cite your information and your sources. So that is going to be your final 25% grade for English 112. Okay. The last couple things that you have on your plate for English 112 is you're going to present your rhetorical situations presentation to the class, which is going to be the rhetorical situation that surrounds your annotated bibliography topic. For more information on that, go here to the section on how to do on what your presentation entails. I need to move it over here. Yeah. Okay, so there it is, the rhetorical situation presentation. So I'm going to move that down. However, that being said, like that is what you're going to be working on, is outlining the different rhetorical strategies that existed within the annotated bibliography topic that you have. So on that note, the last couple things I want you to be made aware of is that I've got an initial post here for English 111 peer review. So please post your first draft by the 8th. Responses will be due by 12/10. And that is so that people can receive the feedback that they need, so that they can revise it before they have to turn in their final. And then there is also a peer editing form for the annotated bibliography, and place for you to submit your presentation with your video. I do have optional conferences here. You may sign up for a conference on your finals for English 111, 112, or grades if you would like. And this is optional. It will not count against your grade. This is only if you feel like there is a gap in your understanding. And then your final annotated bibliography and reflection. And that's kind of what takes us to the end. You all have been fantastic. I'll do a check-in next week to make sure everybody's doing okay, and I will keep an eye on my conferences. Please send me an email if you have any questions about anything leading up to the last bit of the semester. But I believe that all of you can make A's and B's, or at the very least a C. So have a great evening and good luck on all of your finals, everybody.